Hello everyone, welcome back in Lab Third. In my previous two videos, I talked about introductory detail was covered in video 1 and introductory details about machine learning was covered in video 1. On the other hand, video 2 of Lab 3 was to introduce you some steps which you should follow for opening and loading your data set in the notebook. Okay, so this video will make you understand how to write your program in Python if you are writing program for machine learning. So some steps are already given here. So first, program project in Python, step-by-step explanation. So when you are going to write your program for model development, machine learning model development, you are going to follow certain steps. So first of all, you need to see you have all the packages, libraries installed or available in your system or not. So download. So the steps are download Python, SciPy, and get most useful packages which you need for your Python program. Once this step is done, then we will follow the standard block diagram, which I already discussed in my video. So first of all, you are going to deal with your data. You are going to interact with your data set, apply pre-processing of the data, check the detail of your data, the type of data, data visualization. So you are going to deal with the data, and then you will work on machine learning model development. So what I want you to do, I want you to complete step number 1 and 2 in this lab session. So some overview is given here, what we are going to do, how we will do this. So you just read it. Okay, so in order to complete step number 1, you need to install some libraries. So as I said, we are going to use this library, SciPy library, in this lab session. That is this library, SciPy. So you need to install it if it is not in your system. So in order to install any library, any package in your program, the simple command is you will use pip install and the name of that package. For example, here I'm interested in using this package, that is SciPy. So what I will do, I will simply write pip install SciPy. So after that, just test it is working and installing the libraries or not. It is running. You can see it here. You can see the name of the package, everything. All right. So since it is already in my system, that is the reason just 2 lines. If you will do it for the first time, you will see several lines because it will take time if you are doing it for the first time in your system. Secondly, I am interested in using NumPy because I'm going to process Iris dataset. I'm going to use NumPy in my program. So the step is the same: pip install NumPy and run this. Since it is already there, so it will not take much time in my machine. See, requirement already satisfied because it is already there at this location. Pip install matplotlib because we are going to plot the data. We are going to create some nice plots. That is the reason I need this library. So pip install matplotlib. So it is running. So all the requirements are already satisfied because it is, again, this library is already there in my system. And then I'm interested in using pandas. So you can get more information about pandas, matplotlib, numpy, scipy. Just search about these libraries, these packages, what are their roles, why we use these packages in Python programming. So you will get detailed information. Large documents are, two documents are already available on internet. And lastly, I'm interested in using pip install skler. So it is already there. Did not run, something is not running. So no need to worry. Collection, some error is showing, but no need to worry. Mention not, this is no need to worry, we will see later on. And then after completing all these steps, what we will do, we will check the version of Python we have in our system, because if you are changing the version, maybe you may get some error. So you need to see we are using currently the version which is in my machine is 3.10.12. In order to see the versions of other packages which we have just installed here, you can run this. So you can see here SciPy Python 3.10.12 version I have, and SciPy 1.11.4, NumPy 1.23.5, Matplotlib 3.7.1, Pandas 1.5.3, and sklearn, which I have in my machine, is 1.2.2. So you are going to create the setup, that is setting the dependencies, because you are going to use some functions. Some definitions of the function are already there in these packages, so you need to install. If you need any other package or any other package which you need in any other program, you need to see you have the package in your program or not. If it is not there, then simply what you have to do, you have to simply write pip install and the name of the package. That's it. The process is very simple. So we have completed step number 1. So what I want you to do, just follow these instructions. Open up platform, something like here. I already created this, and try this. Like what I did here, pip install SciPy. So you need to try in this program, pip install SciPy, and try to run this. It is working fine or not in your system. It is working. So watch this video and try yourself for the packages, and then check the version of the package you have in your system. Then step number 2, which you are going to complete. As I said, I already explained about iris dataset. It is iris flower dataset. It is very famous dataset. Whenever anybody want to learn machine learning or machine learning model development, this is the first dataset. Everyone, most of the around 99% practitioners who are interested in understanding machine learning, they start with iris dataset. It is just like hello dataset, hello word in when we learn any C++ program or any other Java programming or any Python programming or JavaScript or any other programming language. Generally we write welcome hello world. So it is hello world dataset. I call it hello world dataset if you are going to start, if you are intended to learn machine learning. So that is the reason I selected this dataset. Okay, so if you are going to use your dataset, first step is you need to load the dataset in your environment. I already downloaded the dataset. The dataset is available here. This will be available for you when I will make it available for you. It is there in Brightspace. You need to simply download this. I already downloaded it here in my system. What I will do, I will simply upload here. So this is the data set here. I will simply upload it here. You can add, you can include any folder, dataset folder, or simply load like this. Choice is yours. So loading the library now, you need to import, because as I said, we are going to use functions, something given in these packages. So in order to use all these things, you need to simply import the package. Like from pandas, import read.csv. So why I'm using read.c_csv? Because I'm interested to read the data set stored in this iris.csv file. This is a csv file. So in order to read the content given in, see, this file is csv file. This is the file I'm using. So this file, this is a data file and this is CSV file. So if you will open this data set, so you can see it here. Vector number 1, 5.1, feature vector 1, 5.3.5, feature vector 2, 1.4, feature vector 3, 0.2, feature vector 4, Irish Satosa, label, data label. This is feature vector 1, feature vector 2, feature vector 3, feature vector 4, label. So this is the data set, and in order to read the content given in this data set, this is my data set. In order to read the content, this data in Python program, since the data, this file is CSV file, I need to use something that is read underscore CSV. This read underscore CSV is in Panda, which you need, which you have already installed here. Pip install pandas, and now you are importing this function from Panda package. So this is how we are doing. We are using. So scatter matrix, this is in Panda. Pie plot, we are interested to create some fancy, some nice plot, and pie plot is in matplot package. So that is the reason you are going to import the packages in your program, the functions packages in your program. So you will learn this as you progress in the lab, and you will practice. Now here you can see the important thing which you will notice. So this is about importing the libraries in your program. This is installing the library. So you are installing the library in your for program. This is checking the version of your program. This part, checking the version of the package you have in your program. This is importing the libraries. This one, loading the data. So what I'm doing here, rather than I will remove this part, this library from here, I do not need the library because I'm directly accessing the data set from this URL. If you will open this URL, just copy this URL and copy. Let me just copy it from here. Copy, simple copy cell, and then paste it here. It will copy the whole. I do not want to copy the whole. Let me just copy into cell, copy, simple copy is not there. Copy link to cell. Let me try now. This is copying the whole. Let me copy again. Copy cell. This is the whole to showing. Let me copy somewhere here, down here. And then use from here. Okay. Now let me paste it here. Yeah. So you can see the data set. So rather than downloading the data set in your local machine, what I'm doing here, I'm simply getting this data set from the URL itself, and I'm defining the labels. So this is the label, labels, 4 label, and class. Class means the label, and data set read CSV from this URL, and all the features names. So names are given here. So name is this matrix, or you can say this vector. I will explain you how to load the data from your local environment also. Maybe I will make another video on that, so that you can get. So once the data set is here, just run this and see. There is some problem. Read CSV is not defined. I need to run this first, because I think I missed to execute that part and then run it. Okay, now it is working. So I need to first run this import statement, loading the libraries, because there you need to set the correct dependency. This function is dependent on this line, that is this line. So you need to run this first and then try this. So this is how to load the data. Now the data is loaded. You would like to see how many rows, how many columns. So the function we use is shape. So shape will tell you how many rows are there, how many columns. So 150 rows, 5 columns. 5 column. So basically four columns shows first four column, that is, let me just go back. Column number 1, feature vector 1, column number 2, feature vector 2, column number 3, feature vector 3, column number 4, feature vector 4. So first four columns are showing first four attributes or feature vector, and the last column, that is this column, is for the label, because this is label data, and that is the reason we are interested to apply supervised machine learning technique. Then peak. So if you will use this head, then it will, by default, it will show first 5 rows. So you can see 5.1, 3.5, 5.1, 3.5, 1.4, 0.2. You can see here 1.4, 0.2. If you would like to see a specific number, then first 10 rows, then specify the number, then you will be able to see first 10 rows. If you would like to see first 20 rows, then just specify that number, you will be able to see uh, first 10 rows or 20 rows or 50 rows. And then statistical summary. If you would like to see the statistical summary, the distribution and statistical summary. So in order to see a statistical summary, the function is describe function. Describe. So you will be able to see total rows present 150 for this feature vector, 150 for second feature vector, 150 for the third feature vector, 150 for the fourth feature vector. So all four feature vectors have 150 data or rows present in the data set. If there is any difference, like this one, first feature vector has 150 and then this feature vector has, let's say, 140, it means that there are 10 rows for this feature vector have no values. So you need to fix it first. We will discuss how to address this problem. What is the mean for first feature vector, mean value for the second feature vector, mean value for the third feature vector, mean value for the fourth feature vector? What is the standard deviation for each feature vector? What is the minimum value present in this feature vector, for this feature vector, for third feature vector, and for the fourth feature vector? Then this is quartile distribution, 25%, 50%, 75%. Quartile distribution. You need to understand some simple statistics, because in order to deal with data, you should know basics of statistics, like what is mean, what is median, what is mode, what is standard deviation, what is count. So these things you should know. What is the maximum value? We are finding here, you can see a minimum value is present in this rows, whereas the last row shows maximum value. So what is the maximum value for first feature vector? It is 7.900 something, 4.4 some 00 for the second feature vector, 6.900 something for the third feature vector. On the other hand, last feature vector, for the last feature vector, the maximum value is 2.5 something. So this is to understand statistics behind the data set. Now class distribution, to see the class distribution, that is group. So how many groups you have? You have 3 groups. It means that 3 types of flowers are present in the data set. So first type is this, second type is this, third type is this. Total data is 150. So each class is 50, 50, 50 and 50. Total is 150. So group by data set, group by class, and what is the size. So you will be able to see the size. If let me remove this part size and try this, then it is not showing the group, it is not showing the data. So you need to be careful. I will explain why I deleted this part later on. So this is how you will see the size of individual group present in the data set. So here in iris data set, we have 3 different types of flowers, and they are grouped, and the size of each group is 50. Now complete step 3 is present here. So this is how to load the data set. This is not new. This is, here I divided this data set, like this part is loading the data, shape the data, displaying the data, first 10 rows, 20 rows, or like that, and describe. So I grouped all the code in here, like this part is for reading the data. This part is loading the data. This part is loading the data. This part for the shape. This part for the head. This part for the statistics, and this part for class grouping. And you can see rows and columns, first 20 statistics and group. So this is how you can run your Python program. You can see the data set. You can understand your data set. And this process is nothing but pre-processing of the data set, which I explained when I was talking about basic building block of machine learning model development. Now about data visualization. So here I used two different plots, univariate plot and multivariate plot. You can create any other plots of your choice and depending upon the data you have. Here I selected two types of plot. One is univariate plot and multivariate plot. So what I would like to do, I would like to understand each attribute. That is the reason univariate. Uni, single. Multivariate, their relationship. One data is related, one feature vector is what is the relationship of one feature vector with any other feature vector. So you can see here feature vectors. This is feature vector 1, feature vector 2, feature vector 3, feature vector 4. So this is simply checking the univariate plot. So this plot shows univariate. So data set dot plot, kind of plot, box plot I want, subplot is true. You can set some layout, and then that's it. So you need to when you will start writing your program, you need to explore it, how to create plot, what are the different plots you can create, and how to show the plot. So this is the function. So pie plot, if you will, from where I got this pie plot, I got this pie plot from this import statement, because for plotting we use this matplot is already installed here. It is installed here. One more thing I forgot to mention here, no need to install the libraries again and again. If you believe that everything is already installed in your system, then you will start your program from here. You will start your program, writing your program from here. Since this is the first program I'm explaining, so I thought to explain right from the basics. So that is the reason I explained how to install, how to check the version, and then how to load the libraries, then how to load the data, how to see the summary of your data, and then you can create the plot. So this is Whiskers plot I'm simply creating, and this line, green line, represents the median value. So you can see how the distribution of the data with respect to median value, that is this 25%, 50%, 75% distribution of the data with respect to median value. So you should know this something some basic statistics in order to understand this. Okay, then in order to create histogram plot, this is histogram plot, dataset dot hist is the function to create histogram plot, and again to show the plot, pie plot show. Why this pie plot? Because we are interested to access the function show, and this show function is in matplotlib, and this is the object pie plot dot show. And then you can see the distribution of the data present in each feature vector, feature vector 1, feature vector 2, feature vector 3, feature vector 4. Now, in order to create multivariate plot, that is scattered plot, you can simply use scattered underscore matrix data set. So what it does, it will create the scatter plot for the data present in the data set. And when I say data set, it means that I'm talking about iris data set. So iris data set consists of 4 feature vector. This column shows this one for feature vector 1, this one for feature vector 2, this one for feature vector 3, and this one for feature vector 4. After that, complete step number 4 is presented here. So this is complete step number 4 for data visualization for a scattered plot. So this is importing the library. Then this is loading the data set. Then this is for univariate plot. This is for creating histogram plot. This is for creating scattered plot, multivariate plot. And then you can get the outcome, univariate plot, histogram plot, and scattered plot. So what I want you to do, I want you to complete step number 1 to step number 4 in this week lab session. And if there is any problem, any confusion, you can discuss with me. I'm showing the code again in one by one, so you can take a look. So this is for installing the libraries packages. Then this is for checking the version. This is for loading the data. So you are going to import the libraries and then load the data. This is for summarizing, pre-processing of the data. Then this one for creating the plot for the data set. And then this is the final program for the data set. And evaluation of the model development we will discuss in the coming lab session. So that's all from my side for this lab.